Hey y'all, hope everyone's having a good day. It's Thursday. Getting ready to cut back some crepe myrtles. I'm at a customer's house, obviously, and we're gonna cut back some crepe myrtles. He's got several. This particular customer has several in the yard that I need to cut back. Normally he would do it once a year, but he skipped it last year. So as you can see, those aren't terribly big, but these other ones have grown up pretty tall right here. And he don't want them to be much bigger than that, and they're already pretty big. So he wants me to make sure to cut them back good this year, and I'll kind of show you how I go about doing it. I know a lot of people use the term crepe murder, and we're not going to cut them to the stubs here like a lot of people do, and that's what that term comes from. People do that. We're probably going to cut them. You'll see as I film me trimming these two right here, but probably about 9 to 10 feet, and we'll cut them right above the nubs, the main branches, the top of the nubs there. So I just want to show y'all a video of how I go about doing it. I'm going to use my saw too. Like I said, that's a great tool to use in landscaping and lawn care. Comes in handy, especially when it comes to cutting back your crepe myrtles. But yeah, y'all, I'll get a good video of me doing these two right here, so you can see how I go about it. Hope everyone's having a good day. See, I want to bring up a couple points, y'all, when it comes to trimming this particular crepe myrtle here. You see, I got the top cut. I prefer to use loppers, to be honest with you, but some of those are pretty thick, and the blade of my saw is not super sharp. It's pretty dull, so it's not cutting as good as I would like. But it's still good enough. The cuts on some of those main branches there, as you can see, weren't super clean. So that's obviously a little concerning for me. I mean, I don't think it'll affect it too much from growing, but I'd rather it look nice and clean and neat when I cut through those main branches there. But Justin's over here, he's using the one set of loppers I got. I thought I had two, I'm not sure where the other ones are, so that's why I'm using the saw. And it is useful in this case because some of these branches are thick. But I want to show you in here what I'm about to do, and I'll set you up so you can kind of watch me cut it. Got some dead branches right here. This one's dead right here, and some other little nubs. I'll probably cut this one off at the trunk right here. I'll cut that off just to clean it up and make it look nice and neat. This one's, yeah, it's not quite dead, but it's not looking good either. So I'm gonna go through and cut all this dead wood out just to clean it up some more. I'm also cutting a lot of these, or just taking my hand and tearing off a lot of these little twigs that have popped up. And you'll get that once the tree itself starts to grow back again. But anyway, yeah, y'all, it's looking good overall. Just getting it cleaned up good. Like I said, I'm gonna set you up and show a video of me cutting these dead limbs out of here, just to continue to clean it up more and get this dead wood out of the tree itself, make it look nice. Hey y'all, just got done trimming up or pruning that second crepe myrtle. That was the first one there. I ended up using loppers, a pair of loppers that I had. The battery on the saw went dead, so I wasn't able to use that, which honestly I actually prefer to use the loppers. Like I said, it just provides a much cleaner, smoother, nicer cut on the limb when you prune it back, when you cut it back. So I thought this one actually turned out better, and it just looks better, cleaner than this one over here, mainly from the difference in what I use to prune each crepe myrtle. But anyway, as you can see, I'm gonna point this out. This is a Japanese cherry tree. It's in full bloom here. Got several different types of trees and plants and bushes and whatnot that are beginning to bloom. Obviously this one has, beautiful. But anyway, we'll have more as the month of February goes by, start to bloom and look pretty. As you can see, these are the other crepe myrtles. These weren't quite as big. Got those pruned up. These over here, Justin did a good job trimming these and those previous ones, and this right here, pretty good size one that I trimmed up after the second one I showed you on the video. Turned out well. But yeah, I think Reed would be happy with what we did here. We also cleaned up the yard. Obviously it looks nice and neat. Blew these beds out, the leaves. Spent a good bit of time out here getting the yard cleaned up and the crepe myrtles pruned up, looking good. I want to show you this second crepe myrtle that I pruned. If you look closely, it's got a kind of a darkish, ashy, dirty look on the bark. If I'm correct, I believe that's from aphids, and they call it sooty mold. So basically the aphid will eat on the plant itself, the leaves and all that kind of thing, and secrete or excrete what they call sooty mold, and it just turns this black, dark, ashy looking substance on the bark. And if there were leaves, it'd be on the leaves and that kind of thing. I'm assuming they're eating the leaves and then just secreting this stuff called sooty mold onto the crepe myrtle itself. But anyway, all you got to do really, I mean, you can spray different types of oils and insecticides on the plant, but I found that systemic insecticides are usually the best, guarding against aphids particularly and other insects. And all you do, you just basically systemic, it's absorbed through the roots and the plant itself, and it'll just go up all throughout the plant and protect it against any kind of insect, or most kinds. I'm not sure about any kind, but aphids. It's usually pretty effective against aphids and controlling those, keeping them off your plants and your shrubs, and especially your crepe myrtles. It seems like aphids like crepe myrtles, but anyway, yeah, systemic insecticide is very effective and easy to use. So next time you notice the bark or your leaves looking dirty, that's usually what it's from. But that does a great job of keeping that from happening. As I've said in some other videos, I'm an Auburn fan. So for those of you that's not Auburn fans, you probably don't care, but this was actually former coach Doug Barfield's house when he coached here back in the 70s. Right before Pat Dye arrived, Doug Barfield was coach, and he actually lived in this house, which I thought was kind of cool. But anyway, hope everyone's having a great Thursday and weekend's coming up. Hope you have a great weekend, and hope you enjoyed the video and learned something. Thanks a lot.